something for lunch, right? And I went to a local establishment that has a drive-thru, right? I wanted a cheeseburger, right?
Is it a fast food place, or they just have a to-go lane?
No, I mean, it's a drive-thru.
It's a drive-thru, and you went to get a cheeseburger.
Yeah,
okay.
That's right.
All right.
And I pull into the drive-thru. I order my food. They ask for a name for the order. And I gave them my name.
Mark?
They called you Mark.
No. The guy said, "How's your pops Homer doing?"
Yeah?
And I was like, "Oh, man, I haven't heard that one before." So, I was like, "Well, we're off to a rip-roaring start here."
Did you say clever or something like that?
Yeah, I said, "That's funny." Get to the window, and the total was like $14.94 or something like that. Almost $15. Not quite $15.
What all did you have in this order?
It was a burger and fries.
That was it?
That was it. I hand the guy a $20 bill, and he takes the $20 bill and is fixing change, or like, putting it in the cash register, whatever. And he turns to me and is like, "Do you want your change, or would you like to leave it as a tip?"
Yeah.
And your response was?
$5 and something at the drive-thru.
What'd you say?
I said, "No, I want my change."
Did you say it like that?
I said,
I think you probably did, Chuck.
I was like, I'd like my change, yes, please. And so the guy hands me back his change, or hands me back my change, and then sticks a tip jar out the window. And
Check. 1 2 testing 1 2 check.
Inappropriate.
The Chuck and Bo Show on
Check.
Catch up on all 3 hours. On Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
These people that talk about pressure's part of life. How many of you go to work every day and there's 11,000 people screaming at you while you're trying to fill out that form? I mean, give me a break. Go to work tomorrow and let's bring 11,000 people with you to scream at you and say, "Doug, you're not any good. You're great Monday through Thursday, but on Friday, you're always terrible." I mean, let's see how you do that day. Come on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night, love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
Driving my son to school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's turn on the Chuck and Bo Show."
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Well, the word on the street is that somehow, some way, Oaklawn survived. Bo and Bart last night. And as the picture pops up and I see Bo, I realize everybody's alive and well. How's everybody doing
Bart
this
said,
morning?
I texted Bart to make sure he was alive this morning.
Yeah?
And he said to me, "I'm alive, but barely."
Yes.
And I said, maybe you shouldn't have stayed up so late playing, gambling and whatever.
Carousing.
Yeah. I mean, I left him there. And he said to me this morning as we walked the equipment into the mainline sports bar here at Oaklawn, "How do I feel worse than I felt yesterday?" And I was like,
staying out all night.
I don't even know how to answer that. And then he said, "You know what my readiness score is on my Oura ring today?" 38.
Out of how many?
Well, he said he normally is in the 70s.
Oh, no.
Which is
38 out of a possible score of 100.
Wow, that's a failing grade. By any standard, that's a failing grade.
I would also like to just for the record state that I went to bed right after Bo did, so I was not up. I was not up any later.
I don't know. Bart was holding court with a gaggle of high school football coaches.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
They were here. They're here for the high school.
Sure. Coaches
convention, and they were at every table. I won't mention any names. They were at every table. And, they were having a good time and talking to Bart, of course, asking Bart, what would you do?
How would you play it, right?
Yeah.
What would you do?
They wanted all the advice, gambling, how to win at football, what you do about horrible officials, what you
just
do about
life in general.
bad leader. Yeah, and then after they got the bad leadership, I do think when they started talking about life in general, that's when I left.
Yeah, well, that's a good time to leave. I mean, it really is. When people start talking about that, and anytime the words "what you need to do" is come out of somebody's mouth, I'm gone, man.
That's fair.
I know the night's over.
You know what you need to do? Have a great night.
That's right.
It's been a good time.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, we had a nice time. Oaklawn's just fine though. They are better off than when we got here.
Well, they had racing yesterday, more racing today. The casino's alive and well. You guys made a little donation last night, I'm certain.
Helped the local economy.
Sure.
Helped our partners out a
That's
little bit.
right. That's right. Well,
That's
you got
the way
to keep them
that's the
going,
way I
man.
looked at it.
You got to keep them going.
Yeah. That's the rationale I was using.
They
last night.
patronize us. We patronize
They
them.
take care of us. We take care of them.
That's how it works.
That's the way the world goes around. At least it used to. Now I don't know. It's every man for himself.
It really
seems
is,
like
yeah.
that. Every man for himself, and find you a judge to help you, or a good attorney,
Or a donor, or just whatever it is you need. Just find someone to do it for you.
That's the new motto. Yeah, find somebody to help you.
Yeah.
That is the new thing, isn't it? Find somebody to pay for it or help me get paid.
We need better help. We need somebody else's money to play with.
I do wonder about this whole Aura Ring thing with Bart. It's bothered me a little bit.
I think I hear a cough in the background.
Yeah, you okay?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't feel great. I'm feverish.
He keeps saying that. He keeps saying
He
that.
battles.
And,
but then someone brings up gambling, and it's like new life. I mean, it's like a shot of it's like a B12 shot, basically, is what it boils down to.
Yeah, or bring up controversy or that. And
yes.
He's ready to roll.
He is. He's a gamer.
I have worried about this since you said that you were, wearing the Aura Ring. Mm-hmm. I got engaged. You got an Aura Ring. Well. We were both in life-changing, circumstances. Yeah. And, you've got I've got a monitor now. I've got a partner in life and all that. Mm-hmm. You've got a different monitor. Like you get up and you look at your phone every day, and it kind of tells you what to do. Your app of your, where you plug into your Aura Ring. Oh, my gosh. It looks like, what does that say?
It says major signs. It looks like I'm ascending into the heavens.
That was yesterday.
No, it's still doing
worse?
that. Yeah. Your biometrics continue to show major signs of something straining your body.
So I've been concerned that, just from a mental standpoint, what this is doing to Bart. If you wake up and you don't feel well or you don't feel 100%, Chuck, you travel a lot, you didn't get a lot of sleep, you don't feel great, but you just get up and you get your coffee and you just kind of drag yourself to the truck and you come in and you do the show.
That's right.
And you don't come in and you go, golly, man, I'm about 40% today. I mean, when you start thinking like that, it just sort of gives you a validation of checking out on the rest of the day. I mean, you got to fight through that stuff.
I agree.
When it's right there in front, I don't want to see that.
I think you just have to mentally block it out.
Not to get into this, but I don't want to see certain things. Like when I had my vasectomy and I went for the consultation.
That'll do.
Yeah, that's enough.
They brought out They brought out a diagram like they were drawing up an out of bounds play.
Chuck. You're hurting, Chuck.
And they're showing it to me, and I go, put that away. I'm going to puke right now. I don't want to see this. I don't even want to be here. But I definitely don't want to see the diagram of the play. I mean, nobody's scoring here. We're not going to draw up anything that wins. There's some things I just don't want to see, and that was one of them.
Oh,
it's a good analogy.
Like those Olympic skiers who are under investigation.
It's a true analogy.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen that?
No.
Bart showed me that last night at dinner.
Oh.
Yeah,
why don't you tell Chuck what happened there, Bart?
Well, Chuck, apparently some Olympic skiers, I think it's the ski jumping situation.
It is, because they're looking for some more lift.
The ski jumpers?
The ski jumpers.
Reports have surfaced before the Winter Olympics that alleged ski jumpers are injecting their nether regions with
you can say it.
To fly farther with an acid, hyaluronic
acid injections.
Really?
It's a penile injection, Chuck.
Wow.
It's in the story. It's the news.
I'm sure it is the news. It is the
What
news.
if that is a smokescreen that I was told? What I was told is it correct?
I don't believe that. I think it's all smokescreen.
I'm gonna send this to you, Chuck.
Well, finish the story. So it's a injection.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we all know what it is, which sounds painful.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't sound great.
We're talking about some stuff out of the gate this morning. It's like, I'm physically uncomfortable right now. I didn't anticipate this.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the news.
No, that's all right. Go ahead.
I mean, we're all waking up to the news.
Suddenly, I am interested. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. I don't really know that we need to dive into it any further.
No, so what do they?
So
what
this
do they-
makes them.
what do they
makes them
inject?
go further.
Yeah, I guess that's.
Now, what's it say?
Well, I'm dealing with paywall situation.
I guess my question
I have
would
to-
be:
It's-
it obviously is vital that you inject it in a certain spot. You can't just like put it in your arm and
It's
fly
some
further.
sort
You
of.
gotta go-
It's some sort of like gas or something that
It's a
lightens-
hyaluronic acid.
A what?
Hyaluronic acid.
An acid
Yeah, that sounds good.
that apparently makes you lighter, so you can go higher.
And this is within the rules, I take it?
Absolutely
No,
not.
it is
That's
definitely
why,
not.
That's why that's why it's in the news.
So they're being banned, kicked
There's an
out,
investigation ongoing.
sent home?
Can you imagine doing that to yourself?
No.
And how painful that
No,
must be.
I
And
know.
then
You're last.
and then getting caught.
Yeah.
And the
That
whole
would be
thing
bad.
was for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean,
There's no gold medal.
like who?
Tough scene.
Yeah, that's a double whammy.
I'm not going.
That's losing twice.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. Hey, look, Chuck. I mean, we are in a winning world now. Like it's.
I understand.
It's never been.
I get it.
More like if you're not first, you're last.
I get it.
First, you're last.
We got so much stuff to get into today. The SEC distributed $1 billion yesterday.
It's a lot of money
$72 million to every school.
just for playing.
That's almost $20 million more than they got last year per school.
I wonder what that would cover. $20 million.
Yeah,
I don't
revenue
know. That's a
share.
figure you hear a lot.
The
right
rev
now.
share, yeah, 20 point. And next
So
year
they
it'll
don't
be
need
more.
20. So they don't need $20 more million. Is that the deal?
Yeah. Well,
Covered it right there.
that's a great question.
I think they probably got it budgeted already.
I think you know the answer to that.
Yeah.
The payment that is going to the players is just going to escalate, right? Like year over year,
yes.
it's just
Yes.
going. I mean, we're going to see a $10 million NIL deal before long. Somebody's going to get paid $10 million, and just the budget for paying players is going to go up every year. And I saw, Herb Street was on Dan Patrick yesterday at the Super Bowl, and they're talking about, and Herb Street doesn't know, what's going to happen. And it's like football is asking, or college athletics are now, they're basically asking Congress, can you help us? And Congress is like, you guys are a disaster.
Man, that's throwing up the white flag right there.
And college athletics is such a disaster, I don't know that Congress even wants to touch it.
I don't know what
because
you
there's
do.
no like easy solve.
Well-
it's so layered, and you start peeling the onion, and you start looking, and there's just no, like, where do you go?
It's kind of like we were talking the other day. Everyone says something's got to give. This is not sustainable. There's going to be something that, turns this around. I think we've got to prepare ourselves for the fact that it's not going to turn around. In fact, it's going to get worse. And by worse, I mean more is going to be required. This is a runaway train right now. And to draw a basketball analogy, nobody's going to take the charge. I mean, you got a big dude coming down the lane, and nobody's going to step in front of him. And that's what's going on right now in college sports. So I just think we have to understand that there may not be an end to this, at least for the foreseeable future.
All right, we got to hit a break. We're at Oaklawn. Chuck's in the studio. Bart and I are in the Mainline Sports Bar. We miraculously made it over here some way, somehow today. Bart is – this may be the last day that you have a chance to talk to Bart. So
Wow, I don't know about that.
I'm beginning to worry about Bart
I don't know.
from that
I mean,
standpoint.
yeah,
Is he actually going to make it?
Well, how's he going to get better? I mean, if he's
How's
going to
he
go
gonna get
out,
home?
I don't know. Do you want to stay a couple of days? But if he stays
I
here,
want to
Chuck,
sleep
we're
from
never
now.
getting him back.
I want to sleep from now until the start of the Super Bowl. until kickoff.
We've got to get you home, and we got to get you away from people, and we got to get you away from the tables, and we got to get you away from the slots, and we need to disable your Oaklawn Sports app for a couple of days.
Chuck, I do want to tell Chuck.
It's going to be a parenting moment.
I tried to emulate your success from the last time.
Yeah. Didn't happen, did it?
No, it didn't.
You have to have the Midas touch, Bart.
Yeah.
You really do.
Chuck,
I know my way around there.
He walked over to a slot.
It's about the biorhythms.
We walked
They call
in.
them biometrics now, evidently. Go ahead, Bo. I'm sorry.
Bart's are better.
We walked into the casino, okay, and Bart tried to channel your energy.
Yeah.
And he was looking for that slot machine.
I know he was.
And all
I
of
know
a sudden,
the one he looks for.
He turned on a dime. He pivoted as if he, was doing a drop step in the lane. And I was like, "What?" And he the Wheel of Fortune machine.
Yeah, that's it. That's
And
his favorite.
I just kept walking.
That's his favorite.
I just kept walking.
It's got the big seat there. I mean, it's a big machine. One great big one on the wall.
Yeah, you and 3 of your best friends can sit there.
Yes, that's right.
And it didn't happen for Bart.
No.
But we're going to get you feeling better. I mean, but this could be, if things don't change, this could be the last day you get to talk to Bart. So if you got anything for him,
I don't think
877.
I'm not dying.
Bart, we hardly knew you.
377-6963.
Feel like crap, but I'm not dying.
Guys, don't let me forget, okay? I'll
wound up dead.
I'll get caught up in the show. I gotta go on Flow TV at 7:30. All right? I don't have to be on. I've got to watch it.
What's on tonight?
Lennox and her cheer mates at Fayetteville High School are at the national cheer competition at the Wide World of Sports at Disney.
And it's on Flow.
And it's on Flow, and they've got their routine at 7:30 this morning. And my daughter was texting me as I was getting up. That's never happened in the 14 years she's been alive. That's never happened. And I got to make sure I watch
if you
that.
try to log on to Flow right now, the buffering might stop by the time the competition begins tonight. I'm going to go ahead and log on here and see if we can get it going.
Please, somebody needs to watch it, so if I miss it, I can see it later. Otherwise, I'm going to be in big trouble. 6:17, it's the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
There we go. Here we go. Let's take some personal shots. You want to? I mean, come on. Let's take some personal shots at him.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks.
Is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more. They carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Alyssa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
I can't figure out if Chuck's playing a role here, or this is how he feels, or if he cares at all.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Guys, I want you to think about something. We were talking a minute ago, and, you hear all these people in college sports talking about how we got to have Congress bail us out. RT's texted in, and I fully agree. If Congress gets a hold of this, it's going to get even worse. It's going to get even worse. I'm not sure that if they were to actually debate this and vote on it when it's all said and done, I'm not sure anything would be resolved. There's not a body on the face of the earth that has lower approval ratings than Congress. This is not something we need to turn over to them. The powers that be just got to get it figured out. By the way, Bo and Bart in Oaklawn, and everybody survived last night.
We're here.
You guys are looking good.
Bart's got a 38 score. He's playing at 30. We players say, it was about 75%. Bart's 38%
right.
today.
And he's fighting through it.
He's fighting through.
Yeah.
And that's a stat, like a real stat, because it's straight from the Oura Ring, which is highly dependable. Arthur's in Vermont. Arthur, good morning. You're on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Good morning. Well, I got a couple of things here I wanted to go over. There's really not, we didn't have a midweek basketball game, and I certainly hope we win tomorrow. But, Monday, it was a good thing I could tune in because, Cecil called in with the rage, and then Clay wrapped it up in a really nice little bow and box. And then, Clay is a sports poet who just doesn't know it. And
he knows it. He knows it.
Oh, okay. There's
Just
no
ask
confusion
him.
about that.
He knows it.
But it allowed me to process it. Even though I'm still not happy about it, but it just wasn't. I was tight all weekend. And then since there's really not a whole lot to talk about, I also appreciate the fact that Chuck and Edward don't get caught up in the self-help game, man. I mean, just don't take the show there. This is a place where we discuss generally considered negative behavior patterns, and they're not only accepted, but they're kind of celebrated. And we can talk about what I'm going to do with the Super Bowl gambling-wise later. And then there's that guy from Texas. I'm telling you what, people from Texas are just like New York Yankees. If they're not saying something rude or ignorant, then they're trying to explain in not so many words why you're a dumb, can we say ass on the radio? But anyway, you get the gist of what I'm saying. I'm telling you, one day the Permian Basin is going to collapse, and then they're going to sink right to where they belong. Not that I would hope that would happen, but yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at with Texas, and he represents all of it. And then, do you really think if Congress got involved that would somehow benefit Arkansas or make things easier for us? I mean, we're just getting the hang of this buying players, and we got some really smart people, with a lot of money, and I think they're going to make it happen. So I think sooner or later we're going to come out of the wilderness, and we're going to be better off than if Congress got involved, or anything's better than the last 10 years. So and with that being said, for that smart guy from Texas, I kind of wanted to wait till we won the game, but if we do beat Mississippi State tomorrow, that's one thing that Calipari did that Musselman never did, was beat them at the Tad Pad. Is that the Tad Pad?
That's the hump. It's the hump. It's the hump.
Oh, the hump.
Tad Pad's closed. Oh. It's at Ole Miss.
Oh, okay. But anyway, so yeah, that's my stream of consciousness this morning. And so what I did on the Super Bowl is I moneylined in Seattle, and then I took first quarter under.
Sorry,
and then Travion Henderson under 3.5 yards of receiving. Now that's going to make you sweat till the end of the game. There's going to be no point in the game that you feel like you have that one in the bag. But yeah, so that's that's where I'm at today, guys.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Oh man, I mean,
what's
sweat's
the payout,
real, bro?
What's the payout?
Well, with my profits boost, let me look real quick. I got my representative from DraftKings. He sent me a profit boost. So I want to say it's +3. Here, it's opening up right now. I got that biometric thing, so I don't have to type any of that.
Arthur, do you have an Aura ring? We need to get you an Aura ring.
He doesn't want any self-help, Chuck.
He
wants somebody else to help. No self-help.
I think if Arthur were to put on an Aura ring, it might just explode. I mean, it would just be overwhelmed, and it would just crumble.
Talk about buffering.
Yes.
So, yeah, a 3-pick parlay +370. Seahawks under 7.5 in the first quarter and under 3.5 yards receiving for Travion Henderson.
Under 3.5 yards receiving. What's the under in the first quarter?
A 7.5.
Edward says you've already lost.
Patriots are winning. Patriots are winning. You lost there.
Just throw your money away, Arthur.
How much you got invested in that?
Oh, only 50 in that one, and then they gave me 100% profit boost for the money line. I put 50 on it. No, I don't really like to touch pro football like I do college.
All right, Arthur. Hey, good luck with everything.
Good luck.
Yeah, we wish you well.
Yeah, I hope it goes well for you.
Yeah. Good luck tomorrow for hopefully Arkansas wins.
Have you a day, buddy.
Yep.
All right, there it is. There's Arthur. That's real live. That's real life rehabilitation.
That's real life
in front of you. Yeah.
It's like a television show. What's that show where you show those people pulling it together? There's lots of shows like that.
Yeah.
Intervention.
Yeah, one of those deals. Yeah, that show.
Hoarders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of shows,
1,000-pound sisters.
Speaking of shows, Jeff Traylor. Boy, it's a lot going on here before 6:30
there really
in the morning.
is a lot.
Boy, if you're just getting up, I mean, we've had a day in 30 minutes.
Yes.
I mean, we have covered the day in 30 minutes. You're going to have to go back and check that out on demand because we can't run that stuff back.
No.
I mean, it came and then it went.
Thankfully, it's gone.
Yes, it's 6:30 on the Chuck and Bo Show. We got to get into this next. Jeff Traylor said something yesterday about how they could get money at UT San Antonio. and East Carolina is on a similar path, and I think it's fascinating.
I've done research. I've done research on this.
I want to talk about this when we get back. Hey, if you're looking for a great Valentine's Day idea, Woodhouse Spas in Rogers making it easy. Woodhouse Spa making Valentine's Day effortless for you, but it'll be meaningful. You can give the gift of relaxation. If you go in there and get a $150 gift card, they're going to give you a gift to go with that. So you'll have two things. And in this case, it's a complimentary Lux Spa candle. If you spend $350, you get a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost. So you can get two gifts, the massage and a gift, if you go get the gift card in Spa. Now, if you want to get it online, you don't get the additional gift, but you can still do that. RogersWoodhouseSpas.com. RogersWoodhouseSpas.com. A customizable spa experience for Valentine's Day. Catch the Chuck and Bo Show on demand wherever you get podcasts or right here on YouTube. If you miss anything here on the air, you can always catch it there. It's driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park.
Bart, you speak like you're the only smart man breathing.
I take that as a compliment, I think.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in Spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com.
Chuck has thoughts. I want to have some coffee and let you guys roll for a while. This is going to be good.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
The Razorbacks and your ability or inability to go to games has always been a status symbol in our state. It's always been a status symbol. Where do you sit? How often do you go? When I was growing up and you went to a game and you bought a program, all the foundation members were listed. Their level of giving was listed. Their hometown was listed. You went and you looked at it. Those were the important people in your town. They wanted their names in there. It was an ego boost. The only ones that didn't were the ones that didn't want their preacher to know they were giving more to the Razorbacks than they were to the church. There was a lot of them out there. But it was a status symbol. It's always been a status symbol, more so now than ever. The Razorbacks should not be just for the people in our state that have done the best financially or have inherited the most money from their parents. That's not what the Razorbacks were intended to be. That's not how this program was built. That's the reason that even though there is another university that plays Division I football in our state, we are still 90% a Razorback state, even in the areas that are a 30-minute drive from the other place. The Razorbacks still dominate. I don't know if that's an era gone by. I don't know. I do know that there is, and this is when I used the word psychology a little bit earlier, this is where it all comes into play. I think we're in dangerous territory when the Razorbacks become a symbol of how well you've done in life. Whether or not you go to the games become a symbol of how well you've done in life. That's a slippery slope, and we're right in the middle of it right now. And I do think you run the risk of losing a loyal fan base.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power
and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment, backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know.
You know, Oaklawn in Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at Oaklawn.com.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
If you enjoy fake AI-generated stories and getting scammed on the internet, Facebook is for you.
That's what I like. That's what I want.
Yeah.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Crazier the better.
That's what I like. That's what I want. Well,
you got to know what the public wants, man.
We are fast moving to a world that we'll not know what reality. We're
not far right now.
There is not a home base to go back to recenter yourself. It'll just be like, where am I? This must be real, and you're just going with it. And college football is about to be a reality show. Jeff Traylor, former Arkansas running backs coach, longtime high school coach in the state of Texas, and has been at UT San Antonio for several years now as the head coach. Listen to the frustration yesterday as I think he's serious about this idea too. Talks about how maybe the Roadrunners could win a national championship.
And we got to find a way to fundraise. So if you come up with some idea, I have an idea. It sounds like East Carolina's going to copy it. I will give total access to this building at all times, 24/7, 365. We'll have a live reality TV show. If somebody will just go buy a national championship, we're just going to bet. We're going to bet on the Roadrunners. We're going to bet on the Triangle of Toughness. We're going to put down $50 million. And we're going to go buy us a national championship and have total access, live reality TV, make your money back. I'm here for it if somebody wants to donate.
Incredible. I have a lot of thoughts on
Welcome
this,
to college football in 2026.
I just, I know you looked into it. I have a lot of thoughts on it. You want me to share my thoughts? Okay. So this is a real possibility. Okay, if you're Netflix or you're Amazon or any other production company that can come up with $50 or $100 million. East Carolina's got a guy that does a lot of stuff at their place. He's got the number one following.
Mr. Beast.
Yep, on YouTube. Number one following. And there have been conversations, or he has alluded to the fact that maybe he'll give East Carolina $100 million. Jimmy Donaldson is Mr. Beast's real name. That he'll give, he's got $2.6 billion. He's worth $2.6 billion. And he's like, I already shoot some stuff there. I already use some of their content. What if I give them $100 million and we buy them a national championship and we do a show on them? Now, Netflix, or Amazon rather, paid $40 million for the rights to the, is it Melania documentary? Melania, that's right. $40 million for the rights to that documentary. Okay, what if you went to a school and you said, the Chuck and Bo Show, working with Netflix, we're going to produce this documentary, this in-season documentary, all access. like Last Chance U had all this access that you would never really get because they paid schools, $50,000 and they were able to build their locker room because they didn't have one at a junior college. And so they gave them unfettered, no editorial control access. This could be an amazing show and potentially buy a national championship for a school that would otherwise have no chance. And if I'm involved, I'm like, I want to be in on picking the players because I want characters. I want TV show characters along with really good football players. This could be a wild deal where we're all watching Will It Work? And we're all invested in that. And you have amazing content, and it becomes then a football program becomes a television show.
The key words there are amazing content. This Mr. Beast guy, just to kind of put this in perspective, every time I look into things like this, I discover there's a world out there that I know nothing about. This guy's got 480 million followers on YouTube. Just to put it in perspective, 340 million make up the entire population of the United States. He's got 480 million. This guy's a global sensation. But he's not a guy that, our generation tends to think these guys just go out with their cell phones, make a few videos, and bang, they're millionaires. This guy has invested millions into his own project, spends millions on a lot of the videos that he puts together. It's all about competition and weird games like Squid Games. And my point is, when you talk about amazing content, first off, you can't do this at a non-Power 4 school. You can't do it. You got to be at a bigger school. I don't know that it'd work at East Carolina or Texas San Antonio. I understand what you're saying. But you can't just show what people have seen before, inside looks at college football teams. You got to be out there. I mean, you got to show people something they've not seen before. That's the magic of Mr. Beast, is he has these wild competitions. Edward was telling me about this. They locked a guy in a grocery store by himself, and he got $10,000 a day, but he had to live there by himself. He lived there for months, lost his mind, but made a bunch of money. Now, my point is,
That's awesome.
My point is,
that's the quarterback in the offseason.
But my point is, if you're going to have amazing content, you got to match stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so when you're talking about just giving someone unfettered access, that's not enough. You've got to have unfettered access, and you know what? We're going to put on a show that the world wants to see. I don't know if they can pull that off. It's a great idea. But at a non-Power 4 school, you're not even guaranteed. I mean, things have got to happen for you to even get into the playoffs.
That's true. You got to be that G5 team.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have some help. But now you do it at a Power 4 school, place in a fun town, and you've got personalities like a Diego Pavia, somebody like that. Then you got a TV show. Just throwing money at it, though, that's all you're going to be doing is throwing money. It is an interesting idea, but you got to show something that's not been seen before. That's what makes YouTube, is seeing stuff you've never seen before.
Yeah.
And so they got to find a way to pull that off.
That's what makes it work for the production company, right? What makes it work for the school is the money going to the players.
Well, they're not going to keep paying that money, though, if they don't have something they can reap
a real
profit.
That's right. If you're going to go more than 1 year.
Right.
It's got to be worth watching. Interesting that you threw that out because I don't know if people pay much attention to YouTube and how many subscribers and all that.
I don't.
But how many subscribers did you say he had? How many?
480 million.
Do you know how many subscribers Netflix has?
I don't.
325 million.
Yeah.
He's got more than a million. He's got way more followers than Netflix.
And the videos that he produces, many of them are multi-million-dollar projects. And he's shooting videos, from what I read about this guy, full-blown production videos, 25 days a month. And, he's churning them out. And as you said, his net worth, this guy's barely 30 years old. This guy's net worth is like $2.5 billion.
He was
$billion.
born 3 months before me.
Okay, he's Edward's age.
Yeah.
He's Edward's age.
We're the same.
This is an idea for you, Edward. I mean, listen.
Hey, Edward's got more get-rich ideas. I mean,
we're both
we got to
27.
find something. They're both 27. Guys, 27 years old, worth $2.5 billion. So you can't just dismiss this guy as just being some out there character.
Somebody's going to do this.
He knows what he's doing.
Somebody's going to do this. And you know, the argument, Chuck, would be like East Carolina, maybe they rearrange their schedule a little bit and they play a couple of teams.
Buy their way into the Power Four.
Yeah, or they just play, 3 teams out of those conferences and they beat them. And now they're, and everybody knows they spent this money. I mean, they'd get into playoff. It would be, can you imagine an East Carolina or a UT San Antonio not only in the playoff, but winning it, and it's all televised, and guys are locked in grocery stores and spending their, the nights in trees. I don't know. This is going to. I'm just telling you, this is going to happen.
Oh, there's something there.
It's going to happen.
But it's got to be amazing content.
It's got to
be really good, or it won't last. It's got to be good. But no, you're right. There is something there.
So this is like the exciting part of NIL now. Like wild things are going to happen, and we're going to watch it. This is what we got to get past. We got to get past just paying people. We need something back, and this is one of those ideas.
I agree.
That's getting the job done right there. WT Equipment can help you get the job done. Whatever it is you got to do. If it's light construction work on your land, the Bobcat's the perfect thing to help you get it done. We had all the snow and ice. People had to use Bobcats to get down their driveways in some cases. Light construction work, hay and forage equipment. WT is family-owned and locally operated. They've got 8 dealerships across Arkansas. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Running a farm, managing a job site, taking care of your own land, WT Equipment can help you get the job done. They've also got brands like New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, and, of course, that legendary Bobcat. Get the job done. WTEquip.com. You can find them online. Let WT Equipment help you get your job done. Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
Chuck has a little bit of a bad habit of getting on Facebook and buying things.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life, too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag, still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home. This is not interesting. It's just interesting to us.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Did you know you can listen to a podcast version of the show? The Chuck and Bo Show On Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park and can be found every weekday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Call the flippin' show and have a conversation. Like, call the show, bring up a point, let's discuss it if you want to. But I don't think you have the guts to.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Guys, I got a Mr. Beast dilemma for you.
All right.
Edward brought it to the table. You spend 100 days trapped in a private jet. Just you, trapped in a private jet. If you make it, you keep the jet. That's what this guy does.
That video has like 150 million views.
150 million views. And again, the entire population of the United States, about 340,
awesome.
I'm sorry.
That's
but
good stuff.
That's what this guy does. And so that's why I say, if you're going to pull this off, you got to really be creative. You know, it's but this guy obviously has the money to do whatever he wants. And for those who don't know, he lives in Greenville, South Carolina, which is where East Carolina University is. And so he's grown up around it all his life. He's Edward's age, 27. It's worth $2.5 billion. And he's thinking about buying him a national championship.
Chuck's going to start watching this guy.
I think I am.
I think I'm going to watch this stuff, too.
You should watch the when he recreates Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
And he gives away the chocolate factory,
yes,
right?
That's right.
The winner gets the chocolate factory.
I don't even know if it's a competition. I think he just it might be a competition. I don't know, but it's ridiculous.
This is such a great idea to turn this whole thing on its head. I mean, but because you can pay players as much as you want to in this scenario. You know how we're supposed to have this clearinghouse, and you know, if an NIL deal's over $600, it's got to be approved, and is it really legitimate? You cannot argue what a TV star gets paid. Like, we've got the movies, we've got all the examples. You can pay them whatever you want. You can pay somebody $15 million, $20 million. You could give all of that money to the football team. All of it. All 50 million. And you're going to be a TV star.
See, I think it's got to be something out of the box. I mean, and I say this respectfully to Netflix and Prime Video and stuff like that. I think it's got to be even more out of the box than that. I think it's got to be some character like this Mr. Beast who lives in a world that most college football fans don't understand and don't live in.
No, I love that. I'm not arguing with that. I'm just saying however it's done, the production money, like if Mr. Beast wants to give $100 million to East Carolina, every bit of it should be able to go to the players without any checks and balances because they're arguing that they're doing a movie.
That's true.
They're doing a documentary. I mean, you can't tell me how much I can get paid for my rights on my story in a documentary.
I guess you could pay like your star players to do outlandish things.
They're going out. They're breaking up with their girlfriends. I mean, it's
I was
it's
thinking like really crazy stuff.
Break up with your girlfriend and win $100,000.
Well, I was thinking like lay down in a bed of snakes. I mean, really crazy stuff. I'm telling you, it's got to be over the top. You can't just do everyday stuff, man.
Okay, here it is.
It's YouTube.
What would you do to win a national championship? What would you do?
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine, like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites, like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mangarelli are the real deal, two of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes. And now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye, and you will be too.
Hey, it's Bo, and I want to share something that's completely enhanced my day-to-day life. About a year ago, I started telling you about the Sweatnum Edge. Well, over the last several months, here's what's happened for me. My energy level is completely different. My exercise gains have seen a big jump. My mind is clearer, and frankly, life is just more enjoyable. Now, that's my story. What about you? Search the Sweatnum Edge online and get a free evaluation today. It's made a big difference for me, and I know it can for you too. The Sweatnum Edge. Yeah, see, this is what the Chuck and Bo Show is.
Some moments
just show up and have
more
coffee.
than just a win.
The Chuck
They
and Bo
call
Show.
for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag, still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry, it's your story.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, to running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Previously heard on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Dane, when you look at the SEC right now, there are 3 or 4 teams out there that seem as though they might be the ones to win this thing at the end. All of them seem to have that common denominator of, can they be good enough defensively down the stretch? It seems like when you look at Arkansas right now, and they're not the only ones, that offensively, when they get it clicking, they're as good as anybody out there.
They are, and I think, look, they're really good in transition when they get the game going up and down. That's one that look, if I'm going against Arkansas, it's try to take some time off the clock. You guys have heard me say that on the broadcast. I thought Auburn probably did the best job of that, where they would get a defensive rebound, they push it up, and they didn't have anything. Stephen Pearl was just telling everybody slow down, and they were just kind of intentionally running a little bit of clock, then going into a set play. Even if you didn't score late in the possession, just taking some of that tempo out of the game, I thought was really effective. But the key that I think where I'm impressed with Arkansas is that they're not just so reliant on fast break points. They're great in transition, but it's not like, hey, as long as you stop their transition and get back, you'll beat them. They got players that make plays in the half court. And I think that the confidence factor, Malik Thomas, he's never seen a shot he doesn't like, but that's what makes him dangerous too. Is he misses a few in a row, and as an opponent, you're not sitting there saying, oh, you know what, he can be a little streaky after he misses the first few. You're good. No, you he's going to keep coming at you, and I think that's really important. Having Carter Knox, Trevin Brazile, those guys contributing, making some plays, I thought was really key to take off some of that pressure from those 2 freshman guards.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
We've got to have a therapist come in here and just help us work through the past and how today doesn't have to be yesterday.
We do shows like this to avoid discussions like that. So let's just keep that out of the workplace, okay? That defeats the entire purpose of even being here. I'm as deep as I want to get in this room. Let me just tell you, I'm not going any deeper with you guys. I'm not playing your little self-help game. I'm not doing that.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
Do you mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Oh, the sun's coming up at Oaklawn.
Oh, man.
Nothing
awesome.
quite like it. Nothing quite like it. On a race day, the
so
horses are on the track. The sun's just peeking over the tree line as you look out at the infield. And, man, what a sight. It's as Arkansas as it gets right there now.
Well, I just posted a video on my Instagram. Sorry, I should have put it on. I don't have access to the show Instagram. Bart's going to put it on the show Instagram. You posted it?
Yep.
Good job, Bart.
Well, not that specific video.
Are you up
that
to
took,
40% yet today? Like your
no.
performance, your readiness?
No.
I think he's sandbagging. I think he's really like 55, 60%.
I got to say, Chuck, like Bart, if this is what sick Bart looks like, I mean, let's keep him this way.
That's what I'm saying.
Not.
I mean, he's doing great.
Let's not do that. No, that won't be necessary.
I mean, he might have gotten more done in the last couple of days, just like what feels like you're overachieving, but you're, I don't know. Like,
I don't love that for me.
We're getting more out of you now than when you're apparently at that 78% mark.
See, I think somebody's got to bring this to the table. Bart's Aura Ring. I think there's a psychological effect going on. I think the Aura Ring and the printouts and all the things that he's looking at, I just think it's I think it's got a psychological effect on him. But 38%. Bart, I think you're better than 38%. I don't care what the Aura Ring says, and I don't think you ought to let it get into your head. It's just a ring. It's just a ring. It's just a ring.
Well, Chuck, we have so much to get into.
We do.
But I do want to hear from people today. What would you do to win a national championship? What would you do? And would you be more likely to give millions of dollars to the program if they were going to put the whole thing on TV and it was going to be an experience, not just, hey, here's behind the scenes in the locker room and the players mic'd up for the games. We want all that. We want players mic'd up for games. We want coaches mic'd, and we want, like, real stuff. We want the good and the bad. We want to hear, like, what really happens.
Over the top. Over the top.
But then we need the play-by-play guy like Chuck. We need him in the show. We need his life, on a random,
I said
Sunday.
over the top. I mean, hey, Edward brought this up a minute ago. I got to throw this out here. This Mr. Beast guy, one of his Squid Game videos, one of the early ones before it went on television, has over 900 million views.
Oh my gosh!
On YouTube, that is 3 times the population of the United States. Basically 10% of the planet. And I didn't even know it existed. I didn't even know it existed until last night. So, again, there's a whole world out there that a lot of us, I don't think I'm alone, there's a whole world of us out there that have no idea that this even exists. But yet these people are billionaires. And I guess some of them like college football.
Well, we had a meeting yesterday, in fact, Chuck, about how we need to increase our YouTube subscribers.
Yeah, evidently.
So apparently we're going to have to
We're going to have the Bart games. We're going to have the Bart games on our YouTube channel.
We need more outlandish executions.
Bart, would you be willing to spend 100 days in a private jet?
No.
And then get the jet?
No.
Live by yourself in a grocery store for at least a month? $10,000 a day?
100 days. 100 days and you're set for life. Like, you can retire.
You can sell the plane for $20 million.
Just sell it, bang. You're good.
No, I
would do it. I would do it. I would do it.
I'd give it a shot.
Do it.
I would give it a shot.
I could do
it. Now the grocery store thing, like I could probably, I'd probably give that a shot.
I want to watch this stuff. What would it be like wandering around at a grocery store?
Well, it's right there on YouTube to watch. That's the thing.
It exists.
You can watch it.
I want to see. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to spend. That's how I'm going to spend my weekend.
I'm afraid I am too. That's what's so bad. Got a game tomorrow. Got the Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to watch Squid Games all weekend.
Chuck, the bus is leaving for the game.
I know.
Hold on, I got one more day to go on this grocery store fiasco.
I'm watching it on the bus at the arena. We got a timeout. I got to watch the rest of this video.
I do think that even though some of this could be wild and crazy, I do think there's a component to this idea. And if you're just joining us, there's a YouTube creator, Mr. Beast, who has hinted at giving East Carolina $100 million to win a national championship.
Should I do it? I think were his exact words.
And as Chuck has pointed out, this guy is uniquely positioned to actually pull this off and make it an awesome production that would also make everybody involved money. So he's going to get a return on the investment, okay? Well, these kinds of ideas are what we need more of around this whole NIL, and college athletics needs more money. I think, like, we've been looking at it wrong maybe a little bit because, we're putting it on the backs of fans. I'm having to move my seats, all these things, and they're all legitimate complaints. It's like, okay, college athletics, why don't you get creative and do something that makes your product more valuable instead of just asking for money. So right now, where does most of the money in college athletics come from? TV contracts.
Yes.
So the reason the SEC distributed $1 billion yesterday, $72 million a school, is because the new ESPN contract went into effect. That was the first year after adding Texas and Oklahoma and that new ESPN contract. So the most money that goes into college athletics is to show games live on television. We just need to take it to another level. You need more money.
Show their lives on television.
This is where Jerry Jones got it right with the Cowboys. They might not be winning games, but they don't have any fewer fans, and they're just making more money every year.
It's all about the drama.
That's what college athletics has to become. I'm not saying it's all got to be drama like bad, but it's got to be.
Well, all right.
Got to be something. We got to make the product better.
We're going to take our star quarterback, the most recognizable person on the team. We're going to put him in a grocery store for a month in the summer. We're going to put him on a private plane for a month in the summer. We're going to do outlandish things.
I think
that's what's going to generate
the kicker.
The
kicker would be the guy locked in the grocery store.
Well, here's the thing that you have to remember. The original premise of the original Squid Games that Mr. Beast is playing off of was you take people in dire financial straits and you find out what they'll do to get out of debt. That was the whole premise.
That's college athletics.
And that is college football right now. It's perfect.
We're in dire straits. we quit asking for money. Come up with better ideas, and it'll come to you. We'll bring you the money.
I mean, we are joking about, over the top, but come up with better ideas basically is the message from people right now, whether it's, television shows or whatever. Quit asking me for money. Come up with a better idea. You come up with a good idea, maybe I'll pitch in. But just so some third-string wide receiver can buy a Dodge Charger, I'm out on that one. But you come up with something fun, I may buy into that.
What's also fascinating to me, Chuck, is that winning a national championship has taken on a completely different meaning all of a sudden. Like what Jeff Traylor was saying in the clip that we played. Edward, can we play that again?
He's being facetious, but you get the message here.
Yeah. Can we play that again?
And we got to find a way to fundraise. So if you come up with some idea, I have an idea. It sounds like East Carolina's going to copy it. I will give total access to this building at all times, 24/7, 365. We'll have a live reality TV show. If somebody will just go buy a national championship, we're just going to bet. We're going to bet on the Roadrunners. We're going to bet on the Triangle of Toughness. We're going to put down $50 million. And we're going to go buy us a national championship and have total access, live reality TV, make your money back. I'm here for it if somebody wants to donate.
Truman Show.
So here's here's what's happened, though, Chuck, with NIL and the portal, okay? When you listen to him say that and you realize what he's saying is actually possible, you might have to change your schedule. You might have to get some Power 4 teams on there to even get into the playoff if you're at a place like UT San Antonio. But what he's saying brings verification to this fact. Anybody can compete for a national championship if they can come up with a certain amount of money.
I'm not sure I believe that, but it makes you believe you might. Texas Tech spent a lot of money. They got to the quarterfinals. Now
they were there.
They'll
be back.
I do think you can buy your way into the playoff discussion. I do believe you can do that. I don't think you can buy a national championship.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of things have to happen for you to win a national championship, but it gets you in the discsion. Okay, there's no question. There's no guarantee.
You're
in
the
game.
Still
play the games.
You're
on the
in
field.
the game, though.
But the idea that any school could get themselves into the discussion, and it just verifies that this is so much about money. So anybody, in the past, let's go back and talk about the conversations we used to have around Arkansas football. How many in-state players do you have? You don't have a big enough recruiting base, so you got to go to other states and you got to steal players out of their state where they grew up watching somebody else. That was the old model of so how are you ever going to be good? How are you ever going to be good enough? You can build the nicest facilities. You can have the most attractive place to live. It can be the greatest experience when you're there. But you don't have enough players that are close enough in-state to really build your program. So how do you get them? How do you go get those guys? Well, then there was cheating, right? People would get paid on the side and, it was illegal and you hit it and nobody knew. And that was happening all throughout college football. but you're not going to go like change the opportunity to win a national championship in the old model. Now, you can get $100 million from Mr. Beast on YouTube. He can do a show on you, and you have a chance. You're in it.
Hey, here's an idea from Chad in Texarkana. Would you sit in a seat on Gucci Row for 30 days? 2 bathroom breaks a day. 2 bathroom breaks a day. Sit in the chair otherwise for 30 days, but then you get the seat for 5 years. if you pull it off.
No.
We need to do Arkansas-themed Mr. Beast challenges.
There
Just
we
like
go.
that. That's what they should be doing up there.
Would you walk from Texarkana to Fayetteville?
Would you skydive off Mount Nebo? People do that every day. Would you do it? Take your, take one of your studs down there. Put on a show, man.
Would you brave the construction on College Avenue in Fayetteville to take your kids to school?
Now that's a tough one there.
Yeah. This is fascinating. I mean, I'm geeking out on this because for so many reasons. I mean, first of all, it could be one of the greatest shows in the history of television. And the second thing is, like, think about this. We're all invested. Will it work? We're watching the show. I mean, because it would have to be good enough to make us want to watch it. But, like, will this whole thing pay off? Like, everything from going and acquiring the players. Like, imagine just going with him to go recruit players. He's, like, got the coach with him, and they're going to get the best players all over the country. And they're going to East Carolina. And I mean, it's just this is like the world we are living in right now. It's just crazy.
Well, what's
amazing.
It's going to be interesting to see. Well, I know you do. It's going to be interesting to see if this talk translates into action. I'm not sold Mr. Beast is actually going to do this yet.
I'm not either.
But I think the message,
though,
I do too. But I think the message in here is, though, and it's the message that YouTube sends and a lot of these other platforms send, is that you got to be creative. If you really want to make the real money, you can't just do what everybody else is doing. And I think that is one of the things that's plaguing a lot of college football programs right now. There's basically a model. Give us money, we'll try to go out and get the best players we can get. That's basically the model. There's not a lot of creativity going on. There's not any real marketing going on. So, get creative. Go over the top. That's the message in this. That's what the public demands now, for better or worse. That's what the public wants. It's what the people want, Bo.
I know. We're going to have to figure out how to do it on the Chuck and Bo show, too. We got to take this to another level. We got to figure out what the ideas are going to be.
The Bart games. I'm telling you, the Bart games.
Yeah, the Bart games. That's beautiful. Bart did not win games last night, but he's here. He's here today. We're at Oaklawn and doing the show here. The Southwest Stakes race is later today. A beautiful day at Oaklawn. The horses are out here right now. It's awesome. Valentine's Day is coming up. You're a little over a week away from Valentine's Day. What is it, next Saturday? Get into Blakeman's. They'll take care of you. When I say take care of you, I mean they'll help you accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, because that can be overwhelming. So what are you thinking? Oh, I'm trying to buy something meaningful. All right, well, who's it for? All right, tell me the story. And then they're going to kind of help you through that process and, your budget and all that. And then you're going to walk out of there carrying that confidence that you get when you have the purple bag in your hand that you got it right and the effort was there. And you won the day, so to speak. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's about your story. 718, the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
Are we a bunch of idiots or what?
Yes, we are. Yes. Yes, we are. Yes.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag, still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
He's Chuck Barrett.
He's Bo Mattingly.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple. I will confess, I've reached the point in my life when my main goal every day is to get home. So once I'm there, it's going to take quite a bit to get me back out.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
All right, glad you're back, Bo and Bart, Oaklawn.
Yes, sir.
I hear rattling.
Oh, yeah, we got Wayne Smith,
yeah.
the general manager at Oaklawn.
Got the man in there right now.
I haven't told Wayne yet. You're going to hit your budget this month.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, from last night. Yeah, I think the last time I saw you, I just kind of gave you a nod and a wink and said thank you.
Yeah.
Well, now it's your turn to thank me.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'm going to get you on the
okay, where we
Hey, Wayne.
go. How we doing?
Good to
see you, Chuck. Thank you. Nice seeing you, too.
So, Wayne, I was out here watching
there we go.
There you go.
All
We're
right.
on the couch.
Yep.
I was out there watching the horses a minute ago, and you guys see this all the time. But it really is just part of the experience with the hotel room, the way you set it up in there, all the hotel rooms, you can see the track. What's an experience like at Oaklawn? We get up, do the show, run out there and look at it. But if you're coming for a race, and let's say you booked to stay here last night.
Yep.
You get up this morning. What are you in for well before the races ever begin?
Open the curtains, check out the training. You're able to sit. We have our chairs that are swivel so that you can actually order room service, hang out, watch the horses, and then turn back around. When room service comes, you can watch the TV while they're on break, and then go back and watch the horses while you're eating your muffin or your omelet and having a cup of coffee.
That's the good life, right?
Yeah,
there.
oh yeah, no, it's the way to go. And then when the training's over, take a shower, get yourself ready, come on down, come over to the racing side, and then get ready for racing.
Tell me about today. Southwest Stakes.
You know what? It's I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. We were supposed to do it on last Saturday. Mother Nature won again, and so we're going to try this on a Friday and see how it all works out. But we've got a full card today. First post is 11:30, and then we've got I think the Southwest is supposed to go off about 4:40, and we got a whole day of some of the best 3-year-olds coming into the country, coming from around the country here, and plus our local trainers. Bob Baffert's sending Butane, which is one of his top horses. Then we've also got the Martha Washington, which is the lead up for the Kentucky Oaks. So those horses get points for the Kentucky Oaks. So big day for us. Unfortunately, weather pushed us to a Friday. Most of the folks know that our big stakes are on Saturday, so we'll see how it goes. But we're hopefully going to have a huge crowd into the weekend tomorrow, and then we don't have it on the calendar, but we are moving because we lost 3 days last week. We're going to move and actually race on Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we have a 9 race card. We'll be done by 4:30. So everybody, don't worry about it. You can still get home and watch the game, or you can hang out here.
I was going to say right there where you guys are.
That's right here in the main line. We'll have a watch party.
Chuck might stop by, and he might get like an Enterprise rental car instead of flying back with the team.
Yeah, I just might head straight
from Starkville to here,
straight to Hot Springs for the Super Bowl. Wayne, this is. We talk about how the road to the Kentucky Derby, really starts in many respects at Oaklawn. That's not just our view, is it? I mean, that is, you get into the horse racing world, the respect that Oaklawn has, country, the United States, worldwide, really, is that's improved so much over the last several years.
Very much so. We're thought now of as one of the premier racetracks in North America. And quite honestly, a couple of years ago, Mystic Dan won the Southwest, and that's what propelled him to go on to win the Kentucky Derby. So this is a race. We've got 13 horses in the race tomorrow, which you don't see around the country at other racetracks for Kentucky Prep races. And ironically, we're giving $1 million away for that one race, where most races at this time of year that are going on to the Kentucky Derby, or that they're getting points for the Kentucky Derby, those races are $300,000, $350,000. So in the end, we're giving the most purses out. We're getting the best horses here, and more importantly, we have the best racing fans in North America here in Arkansas. It is amazing.
Our show airs all over the state, and you can hear it anywhere. If you're on the app or you're watching on YouTube. But a lot of people, we live in Northwest Arkansas. And it's like, it kind of feels like, really, am I going to go through the tunnel? Am I going to go really south to Hot Springs? Every time you get here, though, it's like, man, I got to stay longer.
Absolutely.
And if you haven't been here lately, I say you haven't been here because of what are you most proud of with what's happened with the hotel, the resort, the spa, what you've done with the casino, and how it's all connected to the racetrack?
Yeah, I think what we were able to build 5 years ago is now starting to come to fruition. Is a full-on resort. You don't have to go to Vegas. You don't have to go to any other place in the country. You can actually come down here in Hot Springs, and quite honestly, there's so much to offer folks, not just at Oaklawn, but within the city and within the county. So we believe that this is an opportunity for folks to just come, relax, hang out. You don't have to go to the casino. You can go. What I'm most proud of is, quite honestly, is our culinary.
Yeah.
Our culinary experience is pretty remarkable. We have everything from a concession stand in the racing side all the way up to the finest of dinings, opportunities and experiences. So this is a place that really offers everything for that person that's looking to get away, relax, hang out, and actually have a wonderful time.
We ate at the Bugler when Chuck was with us. We ate at DeLuca's one time, but we were at the Bugler, I don't know, several months ago.
Fantastic.
Incredible. And then last night, Bart and I stumbled in there again and found, it was packed. It was a sold-out night, but we got a couple seats at the bar, and we had the Wagyu burger. And I was like, man, I mean, it's hard to not get a steak when you're in there.
Mm-hmm.
But, boy, that was incredible.
Yeah, well, we believe it's the best burger in Arkansas, but our friends down the street in DeLuca's keeps beating us on the burger side of life. So
it's a good competition, though.
It is.
That's good competition.
It is a great competition. Well, it's a fabulous experience. I mean, I tell people all the time, if you just want to go spend a couple of days, you don't even have to love horse racing.
That's right.
I mean, just take in an experience. Mm-hmm. You can just go watch.
That's exactly right.
And it's you've got some of the greatest athletes, greatest jockeys, greatest horse athletes.
Remarkable.
It's a fun experience. So you got racing season going through May 2nd?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, Kentucky Derby Day will be our last day as well.
Okay. We're right here in the Mainline Sports Bar. They've got Topgolf simulators in here. You got bays. I don't know how many TVs in here, but there's not a
Almost
bad seat
100.
in the house. Really?
Yeah.
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 And it's so cool to be able to come watch a race, and then there's a college basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go watch that.
That's right.
Then you pop out and maybe watch the race, or it's on the TV.
That's exactly right. Yep.
But you literally walk steps, and you're right out there by the finish line.
Oh yeah. And then you can before the races you can go to our luxury spa. Which is something that is very unique in this region. It's a Forbes 4-star rated spa. So if you can't find this outside of Dallas or Chicago.
Well, it's a great spa.
Oh yeah,
been in there. It's amazing.
Well, good. We need to come back.
Well, I'm probably gonna go there today after the beatdown I took last night. I'm feeling kind of sore from what happened to me at the tables.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
so
great,
I'm gonna go spend a little money at the spa. Nice. At least I'll get an ROI on my investment. Wayne, thank you.
Yes.
Great to see you. Thanks
Guys,
for having us. Always great to be here.
We thank you for your support, and thanks so much for hanging out here with us.
Y'all are an Arkansas tradition and great partners. We appreciate you.
And don't be scared, though, folks in Northwest Arkansas. Come on down to
it's
Central Arkansas. Come on down here
absolutely.
And hang out and have some fun in Garland County.
Wayne Smith, General Manager of Oaklawn. We'll continue from Oaklawn on the Chuck and Bo Show at 7:31. Good morning.
You can tell I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more, they carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Chuck, you've been around a while, and look, I don't mean that ugly, and Bo, you've been around not as long as Chuck.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
The Razorbacks and your ability or inability to go to games has always been a status symbol in our state. It's always been a status symbol. Where do you sit? How often do you go? When I was growing up and you went to a game and you bought a program, all the foundation members were listed. Their level of giving was listed. Their hometown was listed. You went and you looked at it. Those were the important people in your town. They wanted their names in there. It was an ego boost. The only ones that didn't were the ones that didn't want their preacher to know they were giving more to the Razorbacks than they were to the church. There's a lot of them out there. But it was a status symbol. It's always been a status symbol, more so now than ever. The Razorbacks should not be just for the people in our state that have done the best financially or have inherited the most money from their parents. That's not what the Razorbacks were intended to be. That's not how this program was built. That's the reason that even though there is another university that plays Division I football in our state, we are still 90% a Razorback state, even in the areas that are a 30-minute drive from the other place. The Razorbacks still dominate. I don't know if that's an era gone by. I don't know. I do know that there is, and this is when I used the word psychology a little bit earlier, this is where it all comes into play. I think we're in dangerous territory when the Razorbacks become a symbol of how well you've done in life. Whether or not you go to the games, become a symbol of how well you've done in life. That's a slippery slope. And we're right in the middle of it right now. And I do think you run the risk of losing a loyal fan base.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at it. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment, backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know.
You know, Oaklawn in Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at Oaklawn.com.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
My biorhythms were like screaming over the weekend. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt it the minute I walked into the casino Thursday night. I knew it was going to be well. I knew things were going to go well. I could feel it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Yeah, you could. Chuck can feel it. I never did get that feeling last night.
Chuck's on the road right now.
Yeah. He's on the road.
He's on the road right now. His stomach was growling.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
So he's off to get a Kalashnikov.
Oh, wow.
But I'm here. I'm here. Hey,
he went to get some breakfast.
Yeah, he did. Hey, I had an idea about this content.
Wow. Okay. Yes.
I think we should gather a mass of Razorback fans, maybe 100, maybe a couple hundred, and make them compete for like courtside tickets or something. Some kind of combine, mental,
and film it like
film it. Some kind of combination of mental and physical challenges, and the winner gets courtside seats. Film the experience with them at the game.
We got to hit on the ideas. We got to get the idea. We got to get the whiteboard going.
That's where I'm starting. You
got to start somewhere. That's good. That's good. Like I like the thing is everybody's going to have to sign a waiver because I see a lot of injuries happening there.
Yeah, there will be a waiver.
In fact, I think we could have,
There'll be an
we could
NBA.
have some, I don't know, maybe Bridges Sport Recovery Development could be a partner, and they could help like both the training and then the recovery
there
from
you
the
go.
people that get hurt. We might find an ortho in there as well.
Yes.
Like our
Yeah,
friend
yeah.
Wes Cox, Dr. Cox could maybe, we could get a partnership with it. We got to get some people in the boat with us.
That's right.
To really pull it all together.
Well, I can make the content if you those
Yes.
are the high level kind of sponsor ideas that you're good at there.
This is all spawned out of East Carolina potentially getting $100 million from a YouTuber. Now, we're not saying it's going to happen. I mean, it very well may not happen. But he hinted at the idea. I think it's a great idea. I think it's very feasible for somebody like a Netflix or Mr. Beast on YouTube or an Amazon Prime. These people pay $40-50 million for content all the time. So it could literally happen. By the way, the Hogs play at 11 a.m. ESPN2 tomorrow. Chuck's going to call the game after he eats his kolache. And then LSU on Tuesday at 8 o'clock next week. Hogs are 16-6. They're 6-3 in the league. They're playing the worst offensive team in the league, and they need to get better defensively. So this is maybe a little bit of a help game, a medicine game in that direction. But the thing is, it doesn't matter who you play. You got to play like you can play if you're Arkansas. Now, Hubbard's a great player. He's an elite scorer, but they're worst. They're the last in the league in offense. So, Chuck, whether it's not just this game, but this game feels like a game they got to come out and get right defensively.
I would expect that.
Well, you got to. What happened?
I think we got a short. There we go. Going now. No, they need obviously to be better defensively than they were the other night. They've got 3 of the next 4 on the road, and I think we're going to find out a little bit about this team. Playing on the road's tough. I don't care what somebody's record is. I don't care how they've done. Playing on the road's not easy, and getting a win on the road's not easy. So these are 2 games coming up, Mississippi State and LSU back-to-back. Arkansas's better than those teams. And, hey, I'm of the mindset you win by 1 and run to the bus. But it would be nice if they could have a complete ball game tomorrow and beat these guys pretty good.
877-377-6963. What would you do for a national championship? Would you sit in a jet for 100 days? Just sit there? Could you pull that off? And then you get the jet. And a guaranteed
Arkansas
national
wins the
championship.
national title, and you get the jet?
Yeah. Would you do that?
Absolutely.
I'd give it
How
a
many
shot,
people would do
yeah.
that?
Give it a shot.
How many people would be willing to do something? What are you willing to do for a national championship? Just to be in the conversation. The high school coaches convention is happening here in Hot Springs. We saw a bunch of them. Some Razorback coaches are going to be speaking tonight. We're going to have Ryan Silverfield on the show next week. What is Arkansas football going to be like this year? Do we have any idea? Do we have any idea at all? What do we expect from Ryan Silverfield after the signing class of high school players he put together, then the portal class, and now that he's got his entire staff together? What are we expecting?
It's interesting. I mean, we've become conditioned. Let's be honest. I mean, we've become conditioned as a fan base. We hear it all the time on this show. We almost always win, and that's what people think. But we'll find out if it's different. I like the way they've approached it. I think their approach has been great, and we'll see if it translates into winning games. This thing's messed up.
Yeah, that sounds on its last leg.
We got a bad wire.
That's got to, Bart, you got to get that fixed, man. When you get feeling better.
As soon as you get back.
Soon as you get back. Soon as you get back. How is the Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room today? What's going on over there? We got any you got anything that's just just sort of weighing on you besides your health?
Well, I'd like to at some point get into Greg Sankey, Charles Bediaco.
Bart called for it.
Yeah, we'll do that next.
I think,
okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
So Greg Sankey has weighed in via an affidavit on this Charles Bediaco situation. He's
Not
the
publicly,
Alabama,
just in an affidavit.
He's the Alabama player that was in the signed NBA contracts, played in the G League, and then came back and joined Alabama after a judge gave him a TRO against the NCAA, harming him and keeping him from playing. And I don't think Greg Sankey's particularly thrilled with it. So we'll get into that when we come back. You can weigh in if you want. 877-377-6963. 6'3". Hey, listen, if you're looking for a place to watch the game and you're not here in Hot Springs and you can't come to the Mainline Sports Bar, walk-ons all over our state. More than 60 televisions at every location, not a bad seat in the house. Great food, great experience, good time. Great place to watch with Razorback fans. They'll be calling the Hogs hopefully tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Walk-Ons. And while you're there, ask about Flight by Yingling. You can get it on draft. The Yingling Flight, 95 calories, tastes like a Yingling, but it's a light beer. The next generation of light beer. You can get it at the store as well. Skinny cans, aluminum 16-ounce resealable bottles. Flight by Yingling. Take flight and drink and enjoy the next, responsibly of course, the next generation of light beer. Back in a minute.
Bo.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. If you haven't tried a Flight by Yingling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yingling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yingling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, and complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville inside the Fayetteville Auto Park.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine, like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites, like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
The nation's best home court advantage lives inside Bud Walton Arena. The Razorbacks are back inside the Basketball Palace of Mid-America, and Coach Calipari and the Hogs need you there and need you loud all season long. A limited number of single-game tickets are available right now. Just head over to ArkansasRazorbacks.com and purchase yours today.
School sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
I want to see you and Bart in the old three-legged race.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Let me just...
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Did you know you can listen to a podcast version of the show? The Chuck and Bo Show on Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park and can be found every weekday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
You've been thinking that you travel a lot, and we were wondering if it'd be okay if you just shared your location with us.
Probably not. But
just in case anything happens.
Yeah, I
just with the family here.
Yeah, well, I mean,
would you mind sharing your location with us?
I would mind. Yes.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Early post time at Oaklawn today, 11:30. Southwest Steaks around 4:40. This afternoon. Brian's in Greenwood as we head back to the phones. Brian, you're on the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
I want to talk about yesterday I got the notification on my phone from ESPN about the $1 billion rev share from the SEC. And as I was reading the article, I kind of felt in my gut that we've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, tricked, lied to, choose your adjective. But for the last year, we've had an AD run around with his hair on fire, saying that we've got to fire all these people in the athletic department, we got to raise ticket prices, we got to give more money and more money and more money. But none of those accountants could project that the TV television revenue is going to bring in an extra $18.6 million. So are we going to hire those people back, reduce ticket prices, refund those donations under the false flag? Because now we have an extra $19 million lying around.
I wouldn't say they have an extra $19 million.
But I think the point's well made.
Yeah.
I mean, people hear these figures, and Brian is saying something that others are going to say, too, if they've not already said. It's like, man, you get $72 million just for showing up. You got 53-something last year. You get 72 this year. How come you're begging us for money? I mean, that's the SEC can't help itself but brag. I mean, they have to brag. It's what they do. And it is something to brag about. But by the same token, fans are saying, well wait a minute. I thought you were broke.
Yeah, I mean, when you see this amount of money flying around, and it doesn't feel like anybody's hurting for money. Jimmy Sexton told me many years ago, it was when Chad Morris got hired. I said, like, at some point, like, does this quit, like, these salaries, quit going up, or – like is there any sort of like cap here? He said, Bo, name the last university that went bankrupt and out of business.
No, you're right. I mean, it's and look,
and that's just coaches. That was before the players.
Well, the expense. I mean, we focus on players and coaches. I mean, the expense in running an athletic department goes way, 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 way beyond that, and that's where I think the bulk of your money actually goes. I mean, sometimes they're saying we got to pay the players. Sometimes it's like, well, we got to keep our jobs. I mean, we got to keep paying everybody in the building. So it just kind of depends on which perspective you're coming from.
Also, like, what are we talking about? Are we talking about entertainment with athletics? That's the business side of it, right? The entertainment part of it. Like, if you have eyeballs, that's where the money comes from. Like, this money comes from ESPN. So now you're in the entertainment business. You're paying players. That's why you pay coaches. That's why movie stars make more than people that are trying to cure cancer, because we pay for entertainment. But the university, I mean, I think they've got $450 million in reserves. Not the athletic department,
right,
but the university. So we
keep a lot of money in your savings account.
And I'm pretty sure most of us don't have that in ours. And so we keep asking about, like what is the cost of doing business here? What is the cost of being entertained here? So I'm sure they knew that money was coming. We just found out about it.
Right, we just found out about it.
I'm sure it's part of their planning and what they're doing and where they're going. And yeah, people getting laid off and losing their jobs and all that. Was this factored in? I don't have the answer to that.
I don't know either. I do know that every time you hear these types of figures being bandied about, I mean, I just have to say this: college athletic departments, universities. This is not the real world. I mean,
no.
People in the real world don't live like that. People in the real world, their lives are a whole lot different than a lot of the people who live in the university world or the athletic world. I worked in the athletic department for a while. It's fantasy land. It is like fantasy land. It is not the real world. I don't mean that critically. I mean, that's just how the system's set up. But again, and Brian's point is valid. You hear these astronomical numbers being bandied about. First off, you're thinking everybody's getting rich but me, and that puts you in a bad mood. And then you realize that, well, that's $20 million. They've been telling us they got to have $20 million more dollars. Well, there it is. What are you asking me for? I'm not saying that reaction's exactly correct, but I'm saying it's a natural reaction. And I've heard it from multiple people over the last 24 hours.
That number's going up, by the way.
Well,
the
yeah.
$20 million rev share.
It is.
That line item might not change for a while, but the money that you got to pay players is going up every year. And this you talk about fantasy. The fantasy idea of we were going to put some restrictions on NIL and all that, it was going to go through some clearinghouse. I mean, that's a joke.
There's simply not a better shopping experience than Macadoodles. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Whether you're stocking up for a party, updating your bar, or just grabbing your favorites, Roger and the team are always there to help. Make the smart choice. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville. Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters. Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to jamesboyett.com. I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home.
Donuts, Red Bull, and lottery tickets. I mean, how could you want anything
Courtesy
more?
of the Chuck and Bo Show.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag is still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life, too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, to running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Previously heard on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Dane, when you look at the SEC right now, there are 3 or 4 teams out there that seem as though they might be the ones to win this thing at the end. All of them seem to have that common denominator of, can they be good enough defensively down the stretch? It seems like when you look at Arkansas right now, and they're not the only ones, that offensively, when they get it clicking, they're as good as anybody out there.
They are, and I think, look, they're really good in transition when they get the game going up and down. That's one that look, if I'm going against Arkansas, it's try to take some time off the clock. You guys have heard me say that on the broadcast. I thought Auburn probably did the best job of that, where they would get a defensive rebound, they push it up, and they didn't have anything. Stephen Pearl was just telling everybody, slow down, and they were just kind of intentionally running a little bit of clock, then going into a set play. Even if you didn't score late in the possession, just taking some of that tempo out of the game, I thought was really effective. But the key that I think where I'm impressed with Arkansas is that they're not just so reliant on fast break points. They're great in transition, but it's not like, hey, as long as you stop their transition and get back, you'll beat them. They got players that make plays in the half court. And I think that the confidence factor, Malik Thomas, he's never seen a shot he doesn't like, but that's what makes him dangerous too, is, he misses a few in a row, and as an opponent, you're not sitting there saying, oh, you know what, he can be a little streaky after he misses the first few, you're good. No, you he's going to keep coming at you, and I think that's really important. Having Carter Knox, Trevin Brazile, those guys contributing, making some plays, I thought was really key to take off some of that pressure from those 2 freshman guards.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
We've got to have a therapist come in here and just help us work through the past and how today doesn't have to be yesterday.
We do shows like this to avoid discussions like that. So let's just keep that out of the workplace, okay? That defeats the entire purpose of even being here. I'm as deep as I want to get in this room. Let me just tell you, I'm not going any deeper with you guys. I'm not playing your little self-help game. I'm not doing that.
The Chuck and Bo radio show.
I would resist the urge to drink this much.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
Driving my son to school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's turn on the Chuck and Bo show."
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Man, what a weekend at hand. We got basketball tomorrow. We got horse racing today. We got the Super Bowl on Sunday. There's a lot going on. We're trying to figure out how to buy a national championship. We got a lot of things to talk about today.
Everybody's trying to figure that out.
You're right
it's
about
not just
that.
us.
You're
Everybody's
right.
trying to figure out how to buy a national
Well,
championship.
everyone thinks it can be bought. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody thinks it can be bought, that it's just a matter of having enough money. Having enough money will get you in the game, but it's not going to buy you a championship.
Hey, if East Carolina gets $100 million from a YouTuber,
Mr. Beast,
then do we actually have haves and have-nots anymore?
Oh, there's a lot of haves.
I mean, is there a school in the country that can't come up with $50 million with the right idea?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. And I mean, one of the things I notice with all athletic departments, when it comes to how they raise money, it seems anyway, outwardly, everybody markets their program the same way. I mean, I can tell you from traveling around the SEC, every football game, every basketball game, the presentation is exactly the same. Pyrotechnics during the starting lineup. You're going to have a T-shirt toss at some point. I mean, they all do the same thing. Now, I'm not picking on anyone, but I am saying in this day and age, you can't do the same thing as everybody else and expect to stand out. You know, if like, for example, Texas Tech spent a lot of money throwing tortillas all over the field, doing all kinds of stuff out there. My point is they did what they had to do to stand out. And whether it's Arkansas, whether it's somebody else, it may not be a fair world anymore. But getting attention, and I hate to say this, but getting attention toward yourself is the first step. And I see everybody out there going about it the same way. They all beg for money in the same way. It's a monkey see, monkey do business. And I do applaud these guys for at least thinking about something nobody else is doing. And in the case of like Jeff Traylor, you want complete access to my facilities, you can live here. You can do anything you want. You can shoot any show you want. You can show anything you want. I just need $50 million. Yeah. And now I'm not saying that's a Harvard-based marketing plan right there, but by the same token, it gets people's attention.
Well, you're talking about something there, Chuck, that I think is even broader, right, with all of college sports. I mean, we've been stuck in a model, and it's out of date. Like, it's antique, and we're still kind of living in this model while we're trying to add on, like, new revenue. And, you need to relook at the whole thing and figure out, what are we going to do in today's world? What is this going to look like now? And somebody's going to come up with the first wild idea. Maybe this is it, where this YouTuber that has 400 million plus followers and worth $2.6 billion could actually give East Carolina potentially, I'm not saying he's going to, but it's been hinted at. What if I give East Carolina $100 million for them to win a national championship? It doesn't guarantee you a national championship, but it sure puts you right in the middle of the conversation. And it makes you wonder what else could happen in college athletics.
Well, I don't think anything's out of the question. But, again, I kind of mentioned this earlier. I mean, I will be honest with you. 24 hours ago, I didn't know there was such a thing as Mr. Beast. I had no idea. I didn't know what was I saw this Jeff Traylor cut yesterday, and then I read about Mr. Beast, and I'm like, this is not a world I live in. But, again, 480 million followers. The population of the United States is 340 million. So this guy's got some stroke. He reaches people.
So we got a perfect guy here now joining us to talk about this.
I see that. Hey, Chris.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Chris heads up the marketing at Oaklawn. What's your official title?
Vice President of Marketing.
President of Marketing.
VP,
I was going to
baby.
guess that.
VP.
That'd have been a good guess.
And I should have known off the top
Hey,
of my head.
Chris is a marketing expert. What do we got to do to raise $100 million?
That's what I'm saying.
To
He's
win
the
a
perfect
national
guy to talk to
championship?
right
Oh,
now.
don't pull me into this tail end of the
we're
conversation here.
You're in. You're
so
in.
there's a YouTube guy,
All right.
Mr. Beast, who does.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, well, okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
Chris
So
knows.
he has said or hinted at the fact that he could give $100 million to East Carolina and do a TV show on them, a documentary, whatever, all the kind of stuff that he wants to do, all this access, and they could maybe win a national championship. So we start thinking about this, like a Netflix could spend 40 or 50 million on a school, pay the players whatever you want. They're TV stars now,
Right.
and they're now they're in the mix all of a sudden. Doesn't guarantee a national championship, but if East Carolina can go out and buy $100 million worth of players, they got a shot, right?
They do have a shot.
So what we're talking about now is like college athletics in general. Like the marketing plans need to change. The experiences need to change.
Yeah, thinking about influencers, YouTube influencers, I mean, that's kind of where it's at right now. We're even looking at that here at the track, getting big-name people here to
Well,
spread
you've got
the
some
word.
influencers right here in your presence, right?
Well,
now.
exactly.
Look across the room at Bart. Look at him right now. Now, does that say influencer
I mean,
or
that
not?
is an influencer.
Yeah.
You're 100% sure there. But, yeah, the landscape has changed, I mean, what marketing is and how you reach out to people with social media and these influencers and what all they can do. I mean,
AI and digital and all this, the whole world is changing. And like
it is.
For you guys, okay, how long have you been at Oaklawn?
This is my fourth race season.
This is your fourth race?
Yeah.
So, and Oaklawn's been around since
1904.
Now, you can't do things like you did it in 1904.
Well,
you can't
heck
do it like you
no.
did it in 1994.
Not at all.
And you
Not
can't
at
do it
all.
like you did in 2004.
Or 2001 or 2021.
So like, give us a sense of like how you've had to evolve.
We had to evolve digitally. I mean, where the most eyes are is social media. We still run TV commercials, we still do radio, but you have to have a presence in digital. And then, what does that look like? You got to be all over your social media channels, and you got to, understand who your audience is. So our X audience is totally different from our Facebook audience and our TikTok audience and our Instagram audience. So what I've had to do is bring on a team and just specialize in what kind of content can we put out that's relevant to that platform. And then you got to kind of migrate into, okay, so you find your relevant influencers in each platform. They all do different things. Some of them will specialize in horse racing. Some will specialize in the spa and the luxury treatment. And, in casino players and slot players and stuff like that. So you have to find your angle there to where you can amplify your voice. So you already got a voice on all these channels, but how do you get more? And you find those people that can give you more. And when they have followers, 1 million followers, and then our Facebook page has over 100,000. So you bring somebody in that has over 1 million followers, and they post and they have an experience here at Oaklawn, like 2 or 3 days, and we set them up with a spa and the room and all of our Forbes dining, and they post all this stuff. Well, then people all over the world are like, I got to go there because so-and-so is going there, and he had a good time, so I could have a good time. So that's how we've kind of had to evolve a little bit.
Yeah, because it's the same. It's not the same exact product, but you've had racing forever. And that's
Right.
what we're looking at college athletics. And it's not even being critical. It's just like when we're in a world now where you're saying we got to have more money and you're kind of professionalizing things, are we just going to do things the way we've always done them and ask for more money? Or do we got to give you more of an experience or something?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have to shell out more money anyway because these influencers aren't cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
started out, a couple of $1,000s here, and they would come out and they would do all these things. They would do all this great job, and now it's just like you got to talk to their agent, and then it's this fee, and if I give you 2 TikToks and 1 Instagram, it's going to be this fee, and it just climbs up
You
from
can
there.
get Bart for a couple grand.
Yeah.
He'll do it. He might.
I can get Bart for a couple grand.
Yeah, we'll get you. Bart
That's
to
right.
come down here and just bring his legion of followers.
His crew.
Yeah.
Bart has a crew.
Yeah.
What's going on this weekend, man?
We got a lot of things
push
going on
things
this
back
weekend.
from last weekend. Right?
That was the biggest headache.
Oh no, I'm sure it was.
You have to take all these
simple.
events from this one weekend. You had to pick it up and you had to set it back down on this weekend here, and you had to juggle races and then the race cards. That's one part of it, but I mean, I had to stop TV commercials that had the wrong dates on them.
Oh yeah.
Radio commercials.
Yeah.
And so we had to just hope and pray and cross our fingers that when we put enough social media, presence out there and messaging, that people would be like, okay, then this is rescheduled. And then the phone's blowing off the hook, and then the emails. And I thought you were going to have this today. Well, there's still snow outside, so races are canceled.
Yeah.
Horses don't have ice skates.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe y'all are canceling. So you get all kinds of stuff.
Geared up to go to the races, man.
Yeah, it's like, there's snow on the track, people. I mean, it's not safe.
No,
it's not safe.
But it's beautiful today.
It's beautiful today. So today's a big day. We got our Southwest Stakes Day. That's our Grade 3. We got our Martha Washington Stakes. Big day for us. We have Racing Riches promotion today. And then tomorrow
What's that?
So what we're going to do is you'll swipe your ID at the swipe stations. We got like 8 swipe stations around.
Yeah.
And so you have an opportunity to win, like 1 in 3 wins, free food, 5 $2, $10 race bets, discounts at the gift shop.
Okay.
Plus, you get an entry into the drawing, and so we give cash money away.
Just for swiping your ID.
Just for swiping your ID.
So, like, if I swipe my ID today,
you should.
I might be able to get back some of the money that I gave you last night.
That's plausible.
Okay.
Theoretically.
I don't know how much money you gave last night, but and I don't know.
I'll be honest. I'm not sure either.
That's dangerous when you're like,
I
lost track.
I haven't counted yet.
Lost track.
I think I have a good idea, and I still have money, so I know I'm good.
Okay, then you can
I
make it
still
home.
have money
then,
in
right?
my pocket. Yeah. But now, Chuck, Bart had a little bit of a slip. I don't think he realized this earlier when he said, I left my chips in the room. Well, Bart, when you went to bed last night, why'd you take chips back to the room with you?
Yeah.
Because he plans on gambling again
That's
today.
right.
He's got
He
a
didn't
longer
cash
play.
out.
It's a longer play here. He's got to give a reason for. Well, I got chips left, and
Yeah,
so I might as well go down to the.
You got to have a plan.
Exactly.
You
He's
gotta have a plan.
planning for married life. That way he can tell his wife when he's married, I got to go downstairs and cash these chips in, and I might play a little
But
bit.
see, in
on
married
my
life,
way to
you
the
can't leave
cashier.
your chips visible.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because then she's like, well, how about you take these 2 and I'll take these 6.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for the slush fund. Chips are for the slush
get
fund.
that 70-30 split at that point.
So
right?
you got the back to what you were saying. You got the races to riches.
Racing Riches.
Racing Riches.
That's today. We'll do a drawing today, and then tomorrow we have our Win the Wheel, where people after races 3 through 5. They get to they're swiping their IDs for entries. And They get to spin the wheel, and the Win the Wheel is a really cool part because we got 2 slices on there, and so all the prizes, which is race bets and swag and all these other different things and gift cards, if they hit the Win the Wheel, they get everything on the wheel.
Oh,
it's a big deal. Yeah,
that's like Christmas.
That's pretty cool. And then also we'll have. On Saturday, Miss Arkansas, she's going to do her appearance, and all the little girls and just the kids, they love going and meeting Miss Arkansas, Kennedy Holland. So she'll be out here. We also will have, so you're swiping your ID in the swipe station for an entry, and you're going to the promotion booth, and you're filling out an entry slip. So the entry slip goes in the drum at 6 p.m. tonight. So you've got all day to fill it out. Then you have your slip, then you go into the casino, and you drop it in the bucket. In the drum.
Yeah.
So we're going to draw 5 names for $20,000. And then right after that, the casino. And so they've been earning entries all month long. And so they've been accumulating entries. And then right after that racing drum, we go into the casino drum, and we start giving people cash money for the drawings on each of those drums. So, for example, we have the $20,000 drum where it's 2 winners of $10,000.
Okay.
And it's just we just give away the house.
I mean, we were here the wrong night. We came last night. There's a reason that Chris didn't tell us
Well, we have Aaron
about it.
Lewis tonight, too.
Oh,
you
yeah.
take us to
That's
that?
right.
Are you going to stay around?
No.
Oh, I could have hooked you up.
See, maybe we will now. We got
need to plan ahead.
We got to plan this
We
better.
need to plan more than just the shows. Like, what can we do after the show?
Yes, we got the Broyles Award next weekend. We'll be here for that.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
be
a
back
lot of
here
people.
next Friday. And that'll be is that the day before Valentine's Day? Next Friday?
It is.
Chuck, are you ready for Valentine's Day?
It's not Valentine's Day yet.
Do you want?
That's a good answer.
Do you want us to Can we get Chuck registered somehow, even though he's not here?
Yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out.
Can you send me a picture of your ID and I'll just kind of run it through there,
Yeah,
Chuck? Get you in the mix.
Yeah, I'll get that done.
Yeah,
before the
I don't
day's
know.
over.
It reads the barcode. I don't think
Yeah.
that's going to work, man. Good thought.
I'm
but
sure people
you
have
gotta
tried
have a
all
real
kinds.
ID.
Yeah.
I
make
took
it as-
Oaklawn for so much the last time I was there. I would feel guilty about taking it.
Wow. Listen to that. Listen to
Look
that.
at that.
I would feel guilty.
He had slot machines winking at him.
They did.
Yeah.
They
just invited him over. Yeah.
That's why I didn't come, because I mean I was afraid I'd win again. And,
Well,
I
you
mean,
were
you're a
already
partner.
up. I
You're
mean,
a
you
partner.
didn't want to go down.
You know, and I don't like taking the partner.
I hear you.
Yeah, that's a fishing story right there.
Mhm.
But it's a good one. Well, Chris, always great to be here, man.
Let me
Thanks
add
for
one more.
hosting us.
Let me
Please
add one
do.
more day. So we added a race day because of all this snow shifting. All right, we weren't going to race on the Super Bowl, but we are racing on the Super Bowl on Sunday. We have a full race card, and what we do is we got a really good treat here. We got DJ Williams. He's going to be hosting the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's really cool what
That's
he
great.
does. I mean, he in between breaks, he does trivia. He hands out gifts. Or prizes or whatever, and then he kind of analyzes the game. So it's a different way to watch the Super
yeah.
Bowls. Like you go over somebody's house and you watch it, and you're just watching it.
Yeah.
Well, he's giving like commentation. So he's walking around this restaurant with a microphone. And it's real interactive, and so that's going to be fun.
He does
too.
a great job
That
with
kicks
that
off at 5:30.
Yeah.
Bart
That's
does
great.
that at his house. He does that
To nobody
for
in
free.
particular.
Nobody's there.
He's got a
He
mic
just walks
walking around the house.
That's what he does. Yeah.
I am.
That's how I watch the
I
game.
do have to say, you guys are amazing, and the hospitality that everybody gets at Oaklawn. Whether the spa, the culinary experiences, the rooms are incredible. Everybody here is just so nice, like welcoming the casino, the racetrack. But today I came in to Mainline Sports Bar, and I walked around the corner, and my feelings were hurt because in front of me, I'm staring at a life-size cutout of David Basil and Roger Scott. And I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. And then I took a selfie with it.
You know, it's
and
really
I'm sending it to
life-size,
Basil.
too.
Yeah. Well, so you have one of me too, but it's life size, and so it's hidden. It's not above the bar. You can't see it. It's back there, but you can't see
No,
it.
we actually stood Roger up in a chair where he could get elevated to the sign. He stood right in front of it. It was exactly cut out
That's
perfect
awesome.
to him. I'm like,
Roger and
that's
I are
awesome.
about the same size. That is true. Well, hey, seriously, thanks for everything. It's awesome to be
Glad
here.
you guys have enjoyed it.
Appreciate the work you do and the experiences you create here at Oaklawn. Chuck and Bo Show. We're live at Oaklawn. We got to hit a break. It's 8:20. Good morning.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, Chuck and Bo Show. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, and complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park.
Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mengarelli are the real deal, two of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes. And now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye, and you will be too.
Hey, I'm sorry if this makes too much sense. I am more than happy to hear where I'm off on this.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea, and when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yingling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yingling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yingling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
I can't figure out if Chuck's playing a role here, or this is how he feels, or if he cares at all.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Well, that's fun catching up with Chris Ho, VP of Marketing here at Oaklawn. Talked to Wayne Smith earlier. Been a big day here. What we haven't gotten into yet is Bart's Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room hot take on Greg Sankey's affidavit. So
yes.
Greg Sankey has weighed in, but not like in a public statement, but a sworn affidavit to the SEC. And what Bart said yesterday on the show, he takes full credit for this, that Greg Sankey needs to do something. Like this Alabama thing's ridiculous.
Well, that's how it could get done, right? Is that Greg Sankey could step in and do something and handle this, and that's basically what's happened. Is Greg Sankey has essentially scolded Alabama, scolded one of the member institutions of the SEC, which is really kind of unprecedented.
One that's right down the street from Birmingham.
Right, not something you see.
Well, the SEC office is in Birmingham. I mean, he lives in Birmingham.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Tuscaloosa is not far from Birmingham.
No.
He said in the affidavit that NCAA eligibility rules are essential to the integrity of college sports, and that the courts uphold them in this case. Now, he didn't mention Alabama or Bediako by name, but that's obviously what this is about. So, look, hats off to Greg Sankey. Wish he would have come out and publicly said something. But this is better than nothing. And like I said, kind of an unprecedented move.
But it doesn't end the issue. It doesn't end the issue. I agree with you. Sankey should have said something. But it's not like Sankey's spoken, well, now he's not going to play.
No. Alabama's still going to go against the commissioner of the SEC and try to make this.
What did he say? Do we have what he said? I read it.
It was in an affidavit.
Yeah, but there's a I have to go find it. But there's a post on here it is, the affidavit. Let's see if we can get the part from some Sankey, because I think reading what he said is something that we should hear, and so I don't know if you could find that, Bart, but. I did see it yesterday at one point, and I thought that's what we were going to go with that, because to your point, Chuck, what's really going to happen? What's really going to happen here? I mean, right now.
Well, the courts are going to decide, and that judge is not going to really care what Greg Sankey thinks. And I say that respectfully. I don't know. I agree Sankey should say something, but he should have been at the lead on this in the very beginning. If he didn't want this to happen, he should have made sure it didn't.
I have a hard time. There's two things I have questions. Two questions. One, did Greg Sankey call Greg Byrne or Nate Oates?
I don't know.
Number two, can Greg Sankey do anything? Like, does he have the authority to tell Alabama they can't play a guy?
I would think in some ways, yes.
Well, if there's a TRO, it seems to me that he can't.
No, if there's a temporary restraining order, that's going to take precedence over whatever Sankey wants to happen.
So we can all talk about how Greg Sankey's got some authority. He does not.
Well, if he was going to exercise authority, it should have come before the fact.
And then the TRO should have included him, right? Like, it would have, like, that's how you get on the record of I'm not for this. But it's as though he let and wanted to let this play out. And now he's making a statement in an affidavit about how this is going to change the entire college experience, and we're taking away opportunities from high school kids, and this is not what student athletes are supposed to be. I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it in front of me, but you have it?
Yeah, I mean,
it's just his reaction.
No, I just want the paragraph. There's like a paragraph that basically summed it up. We'll look at it.
Everything he says is reactionary, though.
I don't want
Everything's reactionary.
No,
he was not at the forefront on this. Look, I don't know if you've ever been to Ross Bridge Country Club in Birmingham. It's where the elite of Birmingham gather, and this is Sankey's crowd. And so, I mean, it's I'm not saying this was a profile in courage for him to come out and be against this, but I'm sure it's a very unpopular opinion in Alabama.
Yeah.
Sankey's opinion.
Unpopular?
Yes.
Because they want their
everybody guy to
at
play.
Alabama wants Bediako
Yeah,
to
they
play.
want him to play.
Yeah.
And you can bet their entire fan base has figured out moral justification for all of this. And, you know, Sankey's got to live with those people.
So what was your take on the whole thing, Bart?
In terms of what?
Well,
I've kind of
I got you all flustered. Yeah, because I wanted the affidavit because I actually wanted to hear what he said. But
I've got it. It's just long.
What was your take on it? Where were you going?
That it's about time somebody stood up. It's about time that somebody stood up to what Alabama.
But did he really stand up?
Well, yeah. In what he did, what he could do.
But I mean, the president of the NCAA said the same thing he did, right?
Yeah, but the president of the NCAA doesn't have the same cachet that the commissioner of the SEC does, with all due respect to Charlie Baker. Because he's just a representative of the member institutions. Greg Sankey is the commissioner of the SEC, and he has basically stood up and said that what Alabama and Nate Oates are doing is wrong. And should not be permissible.
So here's what's interesting to me. I can't imagine that Sankey did not talk to Greg Byrne or Nate Oates. Can you imagine that he would not have picked up the phone and talked to them?
I think
and
they
said,
probably
I'm not
talked.
for this?
I think they probably talked.
And so he's going to make a statement in this affidavit that what Bart said, and then he called them, and they're like, yeah, thanks, but we're going to do it anyhow? That's what's interesting to me.
Well, see, to me, the interesting part in this was the timing. Sankey said it a day or two after Charlie Baker made his statement. It sounded to me as though Sankey was following the lead. That's what it sounded to me like.
Anyhow, it continues to be what it is, which is a guy in the G League playing college basketball. Chuck and Bo Show, it's 8:31. We're live at Oaklawn. Back in a minute.
Are we a bunch of idiots or what?
Yes, we are. Yes. Yes, we are. Yes.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Bo, and it seems like every day somebody else is asking me about the Sweat No Edge. It's real. It's a new me. It can be a new you. It's completely changed my energy level and my exercise gains. My mind's clearer. I sleep better. Life's just more enjoyable. If you get drained in the afternoon, or maybe you just can't shake that weight, do what I did. Take the Sweat No Edge. It's a free consultation. You get your results, and they'll give you a game plan. Just search the Sweat No Edge or log on to sweatnomcosmetic.com.
Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
The Razorbacks and your ability or inability to go to games has always been a status symbol in our state. It's always been a status symbol. Where do you sit? How often do you go? When I was growing up and you went to a game and you bought a program, all the foundation members were listed. Their level of giving was listed. Their hometown was listed. You went and you looked at it. Those were the important people in your town. They wanted their names in there. It was an ego boost. The only ones that didn't were the ones that didn't want their preacher to know they were giving more to the Razorbacks than they were to the church. There was a lot of them out there. But it was a status symbol. It's always been a status symbol, more so now than ever. The Razorbacks should not be just for the people in our state that have done the best financially or have inherited the most money from their parents. That's not what the Razorbacks were intended to be. That's not how this program was built. That's the reason that even though there is another university that plays Division I football in our state, we are still 90% a Razorback state, even in the areas that are a 30-minute drive from the other place. The Razorbacks still dominate. I don't know if that's an era gone by. I don't know. I do know that there is, and this is when I used the word psychology a little bit earlier, this is where it all comes into play. I think we're in dangerous territory when the Razorbacks become a symbol of how well you've done in life. Whether or not you go to the games become a symbol of how well you've done in life. That's a slippery slope, and we're right in the middle of it right now. And I do think you run the risk of losing a loyal fan base.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at it. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment, backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know.
You know, Oaklawn in Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at Oaklawn.com.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show. By the way, good morning. We just kind of jumped in, and we're coffee deep. And hey, everybody,
Morning, Bart.
welcome in.
Edward.
I smell the bacon cooking. It's going to be a good day.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Super Bowl weekend, baby.
Yeah, babe. Let's do it. Got the Razorbacks tomorrow, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm watching the national cheer competition on my phone. We've already had one performance today.
What's the channel? Flow TV?
Wide World of Sport. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. You got to go to Varsity.
It always is.
Varsity, right?
Yeah.
Varsity TV. And then you go in there, and then it kicks you over to Flow TV.
Huh.
But I couldn't find it when I just went directly to Flow TV. But I will tell you, you were right. It took an hour of buffering, and I finally got there.
Yeah, that's their weakness right there. Arkansas plays on Flow TV a week from tonight. So log on now, and maybe by next Friday, the buffering will stop. Yes.
Zach Gillum is the VP of Wagering and Racing here at Oaklawn, and he's joining us as we continue from the Mainline Sports Bar. Zach, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are y'all today?
Doing great.
We're great. You're over there in the sports book. We're over here in the sports bar. This place will be popping this weekend and during the Super Bowl, and you'll be holed up in that office trying to figure out what all the action is. I know you've got a million Super Bowl bets ready to go.
Something like that. It's I think it's close to 1,200 different wagers that are available right now for the big game. And, it starts obviously with the main markets that people will be looking at, the spread. Right now, Seahawks still -4.5. That's where that number's been sitting pretty much since it's opened. You have a pretty wide range of alternate lines, and then the total 45.5. It's been pretty steady there as well.
People love the prop bets.
What's the craziest one out there?
Oh, the craziest.
Or just a crazy one. Doesn't have to be the craziest.
Yeah, so if you're on the app and go into the novelty offer section, there's a thing called the score. Yeah, there's a thing called the scoregami, and so what that is you would be wagering on the final score to be a final score that has never occurred in NFL history.
All right,
pretty unique. And you can actually go to NFLscoregami.com to see what those potential possibilities are. I'll just tell you it's few and far between at this point, but it's one of those fun ones that's out there. And then another one that's really popular is that the odds indicate, a little more likely to occur, and we've actually seen it hit in Super Bowls prior years. It's called the octopus. Any idea what that might be? Just off the top of your head.
I know what it is. I know.
Edward has an idea.
I know. I don't have an idea. I know what it is, but I won't spoil it. I'll let Zach.
Okay. Well,
explain.
we don't. Zach, tell us.
He knows. I don't know.
Good. So the octopus is going to be a player who scores a touchdown and then scores the following 2-point conversion. So in that series right there, they score. So they have to have the touchdown, and they have to have. And keep in mind, for quarterbacks, that means they would have to have run it in or caught a pass on both of those. The passing does not count in that instance.
How about that? Okay. That's a good clarification. Well, what are the odds on something like that?
The odds on that are going to be 12-1. The scoregami 20-1. That was last checked, and those odds typically don't move too much, so I expect they're still going to be sitting right around that mark.
How long – do we have odds on how long the national anthem will be?
So that's a fun one that people like to ask about. And no, that is not offered, but people that are looking for something related to time or timing, there are offers for you. So you can wager on when you think the game will conclude. And right now that number is sitting at 9:15 p.m. Central Time. So if you think it's going to go later than 9:15, you can wager on that. If you think it's going to be under 9:15, that's an option.
I think it's going to be
and
under.
then same thing. Yeah, I agree. We kind of hope so anyway, right? Starting at 5:30.
Yeah.
But there are some great commercials. Obviously, halftime show is a big part of this event. And the other option would be, when is the last scoring play occur? And the number is at 2 minutes, 15 seconds in the fourth quarter. So if you think it's going to be in that last 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you would take the under. And if you think it's going to be before that, then you would take the over.
Boy, I like that.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. Because you kind of feel like that's right when anything can happen in the game, right? Like
you want a fantastic
2 minutes,
finish.
You want a fantastic finish.
And yesterday I was pointing out to some people, again, we have over 1,000 markets. We could talk all day about this. And Another fun one, though, if you look at the point spread being Seahawks minus 4.5, we do offer the exact winning margin by team. So if you really think you know what's going to happen in this game, you can go pick which team's going to win and by how many points. And if you took the option of Seattle minus 4, it was 28-1. Seattle minus 5 was 20-1. So if you think that, we all say how good the line makers are. If you think that number's that good, either side of the number, and you're getting 20-1 plus.
Wow, okay. So now we've got Vegas playing with us. We've got the sports books playing with us, because we often say things like, "Man, those guys really know what they're doing." But look at that, the game ended right where what they said it was going, right on the number. Well, now you can be right on the number if you want. That's something.
Yeah,
that's something I could see Bart doing.
Yeah, well, and I'll have to watch out. We might have to disable Bart from doing that.
Bart, you got to Bart-proof your plan, man.
Yeah,
that's not easy.
You got to be careful there.
Yeah,
but to your point, guys, player props, all the props, very popular. You're going to have more for this event or this game than you'll have for any all season. Many of any touchdown scoring props, almost every player you could imagine that should hit the field is on the board. Player passing, receiving, rushing, combination of either of those markets, all on the board. You have some defensive props, so sacks and tackles where you don't see that as often. Even in the more popular player props like receiving, or we'll use passing, for example, you have options for attempts or what is their completion percentage going to be, and that's an over-under. You can bet on their passer rating. So there's many, many options. I highly advise if you have not started looking, go ahead and dive into that. You get some downtime because it'll take you a couple hours to really peruse the whole wagering menu.
There it is at Oaklawn Sports. Download the app today in the Google Play or Apple App Store. New customers earn up to $1,000 in bonus bets. It's Oaklawn Sports. When will we see a line on the Razorback Mississippi State game tomorrow at 11 a.m.?
That should be up any moment now, so just keep your eyes on the board. I wouldn't be shocked if it hits in the next 15 minutes. If it does, I'll shoot you guys a text so maybe you can mention. But that should be posted very soon. I've seen some Saturday games starting to post. Looks like they started with the combined top 25 matchups first, so they are on that, moving through it, and I expect Razorbacks and Mississippi State. That should hit the board here in the next hour or two. And then don't forget, today, first day of our Horse Players contest. So we have the Southwest Showdown. That is going to be up in the Arkansas room adjacent to the event center. But if you're not able to make it here to Oaklawn, you can also play online. There are participating ADWs available. All you need to do is go to oaklawn.com. Under the racing section, you will see all the details for the contest. And then tomorrow we have our Oaklawn Horse Players Championship. So back-to-back days, very big contest. Tomorrow's will be in the event center. Very excited about that. Some of the potential prizes available are going to be seats to the National Horse Player Championship in Vegas, the Breeders' Cup Betting Challenge, which will be at Keeneland this year. You have the Kentucky Derby Betting Challenge, which is at Churchill, obviously, on Derby Day. So really cool prizes. And then on top of that, you have cash as well.
Man, big weekend right here at Oaklawn. And we're right in the middle of it. Thanks for being with us, Zach. We look forward to catching up again next week. Enjoy the racing all weekend, all the events, and, of course, the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Absolutely. You guys have a great weekend.
Thank you, Zach.
Zach, you too. And don't forget, right here at the Mainline Sports Bar, you can come check out the Super Bowl. If you're in the Hot Springs area, check out a great time. And DJ Williams will be here hosting and having a big time with some commentary along the way. 8:45. Chuck called the women's game last night. It was maybe their best effort of the year in the SEC, but they came up.
I thought they were going to win.
Yeah.
Lost by 5. Scored 82 points, but lost the game. You know, by the way, we may have to push this tip-off time back from 11 tomorrow. We got to watch Mr. Beast videos tonight.
Yep.
We got to catch up on Super Bowl prop bets. I mean, we got a lot to do.
I know.
I mean, there's a lot to do to get ready for the weekend.
We got to get prepared. It's when I don't even know what we're going to show up on like Monday. What we're going to look like on Monday. I mean, it's just the weekend's so busy.
Softball playing too? Yeah,
they play this morning.
They're playing at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock this morning.
Playing now. What's the score, Bart?
9:30. The game starts at 9:30 Central.
They
adjusted start time due to weather, so 9:30 Central.
Breakfast was late.
Yeah.
Chuck and Bo show. It's 8:46. Good morning.
Well, you know, I've got a lot more rhythm than people realize.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Looking for the perfect light beer to kick off the new year? Flight by Yingling raises the bar for light beers. With just 95 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of a Yingling, but it's a light beer. Grab a Flight at your favorite store or ask your bartender and take your beer game to new heights. It's perfect for the holidays or watching a game. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more, they carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. And every Wednesday is Wine Down Wednesday. 15% off every bottle of wine in the store, even if it's already on sale. But when it comes to selection, amazing prices, and unbeatable customer service, Macadoodles and Guess Who in Bentonville is second to none. Wine, beer, and spirits. Stock up for your next party or just stop by and grab your favorite. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hold on, guys. I'm on the Chuck and Bo Show. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Did you know you can listen to a podcast version of the show? The Chuck and Bo Show On Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park and can be found every weekday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Chuck, unbeknownst to any of us, got his iPad working to watch the British Open.
I play the role of dumb blonde sometimes, but the reality is I am very skilled when it comes to the iPad.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Man, AI is about to take over all this stuff. Pretty soon we'll have an AI football team, generated football team. Did I see a Major League Baseball story that I think Edward shared? What was that story about AI?
Let me pull it up real quick. I didn't know this is what we were going to do.
Well, I just thought you knew off the top of your head that players have...
MLB players have struck a deal, which I don't know with who or what that involves, allowing AI versions of themselves to be created. Each character will reflect the player's voice and interests. They can chat and charge for interactions with fans.
So you can pay to chat with a make-believe
like
player.
AI Mike Trout.
Oh, yeah. Hell,
No,
I'm
thank
in.
you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Goodness.
Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hate to burst everybody's bubble.
I hate to bring reality into this unrealistic
so
world.
I can pay money and chat with an AI-generated...
Shohei Ohtani.
Wow.
Yeah, someone commented, anyone that pays real money to chat with an AI MLB character needs to be put on a watch list.
Well, there's a market for it.
I think that's Teo. I mean, come on. I mean, give me a break.
Monte Teo would have gotten off scot-free.
What was the girl's name?
Yeah.
Lene Kikua.
Lene Kikua.
We'll never forget. Never forget.
It makes him seem normal now, doesn't it? It's not that far-fetched
what
now.
are we doing?
Anyone can
What
get
are we
tricked.
doing?
What are we doing? Bart at the Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room. What are we doing? The SEC distributed $1 billion yesterday. If you missed that earlier, that's $72.4 million per school. Some people want to know if Arkansas is still poor. It's $20 million more than they got last year.
Well,
we need to have it. Like, I think people want to see all the accounting.
yeah,
Where's
can we
all
get the books?
Where's
Can
all
we
the
get
money?
There's an old Southern tradition of never let them know exactly how much you have. The SEC does not buy into that tradition, man. I mean, they're going to tell you every year how much they got.
Yeah, and then the Big Ten's going to announce theirs. And
That's right. It's going to be even bigger.
More.
That's right. That's right.
Birthdays today, Bart. By the way, the softball team's playing here in 30 minutes or so.
That's right. That's right. 9:30. Happy birthday, Babe Ruth, Ronald Reagan, Bob Marley.
Wow, what a trio.
What national days did we have? By the way, we didn't hear from anybody if they did the actual celebration of Shower with a Friend Day yesterday. We didn't hear anything on that today.
That may be for the best.
It is for the best, absolutely.
Yeah. National Chopsticks Day. It's Bubblegum Day. National Frozen Yogurt Day. Go get you some Froyo.
TCBY.
Froyo.
Is that still a thing?
They can't believe it's yogurt. Yeah, I think it's still a thing.
I haven't seen a TCBY.
Chuck's going
in
to
a minute.
Starkville. Hogs play at
Sure
11 a.m. on ESPN2, and you can hear him right here, him and Z on the call. Hope you have a great trip, Chuck.
Thank you. Hope you guys have safe travels home.
Thank you, my man. The Oaklawn Sports app should have the line out any minute now. Enjoy the weekend.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center. All